All right, Module 3, negative space drawing. That's what we're working on this week in Module 3 is negative space drawing. Drawing negative space is a great way of improving your observational drawing because those of us that have problems drawing what we know rather than what we see, which is most of us, drawing the negative space, we usually don't know about the negative space, and we're just looking at drawing these shapes that are between the objects we're drawing. And so I think this is a great opportunity for us to all really improve our observational drawing. Okay, I'm going to cover what projects are due and give you some information on how things are going to work this week. So the first assignment that you guys have due is the Module 3 discussion for your contour drawings. So we're going to have everyone post at least one image from your contour drawings in the discussion. We're going to have you talk about, in this drawing we had you use a variety of line weights that define the edges and, just discuss what was most challenging about this week, what you thought you did well, and what you think you can continue to improve on. Again, remember, after posting your post, please respond to at least 2 of your classmates. And so for a total of 3 posts in the discussion. If you look in the lecture, we have your drawing assignments. The first one, and these drawing assignments deal with drawing negative space. So we're going to do like we did in the last 2 weeks, where you're going to take and set up your still life. We're going to set up a still life that includes some interesting negative space. So plants are really great for this. So plants can be kind of complex, and you might look at it and go, oh, I'll never be able to draw that. But if you concentrate on the negative space, oftentimes you can really figure out what you're drawing. If you don't have any plants available to draw, like a chair is a good one, like a guitar or toys or other objects with unusual shapes might work well for the still life. But, put together a still life that has some negative space that will be interesting. We're going to first start with our thumbnail sketches, our warm-up exercises. So you're going to take your newsprint, you're going to divide it into 4, again, equal parts. And you're going to work on composition. You're going to make 4 different compositions. What you guys learned how to use your viewfinder last week. So we're going to get out the viewfinder and really, figure out what type of interesting composition you can put together for this. And again, these drawings aren't, we want to try and make them fairly accurate, but we're really thinking more about the composition and how we want the piece to come together. And then, so you're going to spend maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour on those warm-up compositional drawings. And then you're going to go on and you're going to get out a new piece of paper, and we're going to make our larger negative space drawing. For this drawing, we're gonna shrink the size of the space a little bit. So I want you to go maybe an inch or 2 in from each edge and draw a line. And you want it to be consistent on each edge. And you can either do it with tape, so you can mark down like 2 inches and put a piece of tape across the top, the bottom, and each side. Or you can just measure in from the top and the bottom and each side, maybe 2 inches, and draw a line. This is going to give us a little more manageable size paper to work on, since we're going to be filling the whole thing in with ink later. It won't be quite as much to fill in. So you're going to go ahead and draw in the negative spaces. Again, working off of one of your thumbnails. If you get going on one and it's not quite working, you can skip to another one. We don't want to spend a lot of time, sort of sketching and erasing. You can, but you want to use your sight measuring techniques to get your negative spaces in the right spot, and basically draw the negative spaces throughout the still life. Once you've got it all drawn, you're going to go ahead and take and fill in the negative space with India ink or a dark felt tip pen like a Sharpie. So if you were able to buy all your materials, you have the India ink, and you can get out a brush and you can just paint that in. If you don't have the India ink, you can get a black marker and fill it in with a black marker. If you don't have the ink or a marker, you could use charcoal. If you were able to get your charcoal that's really dark, and you can fill it in. Or if you don't have charcoal or the ink, you can use just a dark pencil. And basically we want to fill in the negative space with the India ink. So the spaces get dark, and then the part that was there, the actual objects that were in your still life, will remain white. Okay, so you're going to do that, and then you're going to post to the spot where you hand in your assignments. You're going to post at least one image of the extended drawing. So when we're doing these, I mean, the thumbnail sketches are good. I think I would go ahead and actually post at least 2 images. Show me your thumbnail sketches, and then show me your completed extended drawing or drawings. Maybe you made more than one if one didn't work. So at least 2 images posted for your assignment. And then we also have homework assignment number 3, which is to print out an image of the grid paper listed on the homework assignment in module 3. You're going to print that out on a printer. If you don't have a printer, don't have access to a printer, you can take and you can draw your own grid on a piece of paper, and you're just going to draw a dark grid very similar to what you have in the example graphic. And then you are going to take and wrap that piece of paper around an object. So, it's going to have to be a fairly small object, but it could be, a square object, a round object, a spherical object, a cone, a cylinder. Wrap it around the object, and then you're going to draw the lines that are created by that grid as it is wrapped around your object. And what this is going to do for us is this is going to give us some experience drawing cross contour lines. So these are lines that go across an object or a surface in your drawing and give us some information about that surface. And so this is a very valuable exercise. We want you to do at least 2 drawings of the object wrap from different angles, and then darken in those lines, dark on your drawing, so we can see those lines very well. Again, this helps us understand how lines go across the surface and can describe the surface with a line that goes across it. Okay, so those are the assignments for this week. Good luck. If you have any questions, please send me an email or a message on Canvas, and I'll get right back to you and help you out. Have fun with these drawings. I know it can be challenging and can kind of be stressful for some of us, but this is not meant to be torture. This is supposed to be fun, and take it for what it is. No one's going to get hurt if you make a bad drawing. So just do your best and do the assignments to the best of your ability, and we'll all improve our drawing.